it's Larry the GM, and I have a camera problem. But happy 4th of July, folks. I'm not sure what's going on with the camera, so we're going without it. But it is your and my, well, for Americans, our Independence Day celebration. And today we're making the MoneyMaker content available to everybody, including this video. Folks, I would ask, if you're watching this on Twitter, please jump over to the Larry the GM YouTube channel and like the video. Please jump over there, and if you would, that would be great. And also, while you're there, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guys, let's go through the Moneymaker content, because our Moneymakers, and we got a hot dog eating contest, I think, in 30 minutes. So we got to get to that. Let's go with the content. Now, if you haven't taken a moment to read the series guide, I know it's the last day of the series, but this is the content that the premium folks get all the time for every series, just about. All right, let's look at Framber Valdez versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, the red shade means those are players that the Moneymaker database, the XWOVA database, does not have enough data to weigh in on. The column to look at here is really the right side column. That's the column we're looking to evaluate, to take action upon. And you can see there's 4 players in the starting lineup for the Blue Jays today that are really, at the actionable level. Let's go through them. Vladimir Guerrero, who we've gone with every game in the series, and he's done very well for us. Bo Bichette is actually the best. Davis Schneider would be somebody you would consider, but let's break that down for a minute. Davis Schneider, right-handed. You see that Framber Valdez throws about 17% of his pitches off. 17% of his pitches are off-speed pitches. Pretty good, right at slightly better than average. Davis Schneider's not very good versus the off-speed pitches, guys. So therefore, we see that number. We're going to assume Framber's not throwing him fastballs or sinkers, and therefore Davis Schneider will not have the big day that the XWOVA database might indicate he would. Ernie Clement also at that level. So really, what we're going to do, we're going to go with the top 2. We're going to Vladimir Guerrero and Bo Bichette on Bovada. Those are both 110. When I just looked at it a little while ago, over 1.5 total bases plus 110 on Bovada if you're so inclined. Chris Bassett versus the Houston Astros. No doubt we got a righty pitching, and almost without doubt, righty pitching. Yordan Alvarez, good bet. Yordan Alvarez. Now look at the spread of Chris Bassett. Chris Bassett versus lefties, not very good. 348 versus the 309-ish average XWOVA, and versus righties, good. So there you see the reason the Astros have so many lefties in the lineup today is that split right there. Okay, so obviously with that sort of XWOVA for Chris Bassett, the Yordan Alvarez XWOVA gets elevated, gets inflation on the 487 XWOVA. But that's a huge number to Astros fans. So if you want to just go to Bovada and bet on Alvarez at home run, not a bad bet, but kind of take a caution there. That's not the kind of bets we talk about. Singleton 363 at the other actionable point. So that's our 2 picks on Bovada. Alvarez 47, the pick of the day for the Astros. 1.5 total bases, a plus 105 on Bovada. Singleton, fortunately, so Singleton would be at that level. We would be cautioned. It would be a caution for us at only 363. But on Bovada, we can get 0.5 total bases. That's a minus 150 bet on Bovada. But at the 363, at the 0.5 total bases, that's a play. So we got the 4 play on Bovada. What do we do with that when we do the prize picks? All right, so prize picks, we're going to take those same 4, but what we're doing today is that we're looking at some of these numbers, the Singleton number, not terribly high. The Guerrero and Bichette numbers, okay, those are good, and Alvarez really great. What we're doing is we're taking a goblin pick for all four of those. We're putting in a power play. That'll pay us 60 to get the power play. That's your pick. That's your power play pick for the day. You click on the link, use my code down here. Please use the code. And if you haven't signed up for Prize Picks, please do that. I also have a free play today because I did an additional bet. My free play, I'm swinging for the fences on the free play, guys. This probably will not make. I'm betting, I'm making the same four guys, but I'm turning them from the easy picks to the super hard picks, and that will pay me 45. This is a flex play. This will pay me 45 if I get even three of these four. If I get none of them, it's a free play, so I'm not losing anything. If I get all four, it's going to be a fun night at the Laird GM house. We will get $400 on the free play. So yeah, you can play with me during the game. You can watch it and root for Laird GM today. Vladimir Guerrero, 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Jordan Alvarez, 2.5 hit, run, RBIs. Bo Bichette, 2.5 total bases. John Singleton, 1.5 total bases. Guys, if three of those hit, that'll be great. But that's where we're at. All right, hot dog eating contest time. Now, in Prize Picks, if you guys jump on this, if you have your Prize Picks, you should be able to get Jeffrey Esper at a special rate in Prize Picks, 0.5 hot dogs eaten. He's in the contest. He's gonna get more than that. So really, what we're betting on is like either what I'm picking on is either James Webb or Nick Weary under the line that Prize Picks is set. Now it's Laird GM, right? So I went ahead. I looked at some results from past years, 22, 23. They were right at those numbers, maybe even under in 22. So I went under for both. Well, I'm banking on one of those two guys is he's gonna be behind. He's not gonna go for it, and so I'm gonna go under. If I get one of the two, I'll get $6.25, $6.25 for a $5 prize pick. If I get all three, I'll get $11.25. It's fun. It's Independence Day. We're having a little July 4th fun. Join me on Prize Picks with the prize code. Here's your bullpen view. The Astros, probably the only pitcher really in the Astros bullpen they probably don't want to use today is Brian Abreu. It would be 4 days out of 5. You see how Abreu should do, about a whole staff should do. And this is resetting where Framber Valdez is versus the team. This is the batting order. And you see where the bullpen should be versus them. This is really not a day we don't want Rafael Montero in there unless it's a blowout. The Toronto staff, there should not have Bowden Francis pitching today after all the pitches yesterday. Pearson would be 3 out of 4, I believe. So he's probably not pitching. And so, but the reason the Astros terrorized the Blue Jays late, well, they were hot, but the back end of the Blue Jays bullpen, guys, frankly, is just not very good. So how will they do against Francis Bassett? You see the 336. We saw that above. You see Framber 346. So, if you go into it from the starting lineup standpoint, the Blue Jays have a slight advantage, but the bullpen is a big advantage for the Astros. So there you go. There is your daily MoneyMaker Astros lineup update. Thank you for everybody joining. Please jump over to the YouTube channel. I'll make sure there's a link out there under the message. So for you to join in at the YouTube channel, watch the video there. Please like the video there. Please join the YouTube channel. So please subscribe and get notifications for when I go online.